Right, morning sports fans, hope we are well. So it's now 5:30, well, 25 to 6. We are in the office nice and early. Well, I am especially. Everyone else will still be at home in bed, no doubt, catching the Zeds. I'm just getting this morning, I've got to get quite a few things done this morning, just get the ball rolling. I'm going to get to one of our sites early this morning, just so I can start getting set up and get me into it, because we've got a busy couple of days. We've got a big equestrian event coming up where I've got to get a load of waterworks and stuff set up. So there's going to be quite a lot going on, unfortunately. The office is quite a bit of a mess, which is stressing me out as well. But look, it's one of them things. It's I'm just heavily involved in the tools on the moment. I don't like it when it's like this. It's not nice. As much as I love doing my job and stuff, the wheels have to keep moving on the back end of the business still. Problem I have though is that Connor's off this week as well, so we've really got me on the road with the lads, and it is hard. I'll be honest with you. It is. It's just time of the year. Obviously, people taking holidays and stuff. So Dale's off for the week, and it was just with me and the lads, and that was hard as well, because I was doing everything. But now I've gone from that side where I've got the manpower but not the office staff, to now I've got the office staff into not the manpower. But look, it is what it is. It's only for the rest of this week. It's only Thursday now, so we are still good for time. So yeah, we'll keep you posted, guys. Just want to get this kitchen finished now, because this is absolutely done nothing. Just want to get it complete. It's just we've got bits and bats. I've got bits and bats going on, love, and it just starts to hit me after a while. But look, it's what it is. Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Alexa, volume 3. Keep hustling, hustlers. Like Mikey Pipe says, if you ain't testing, you're guessing. Hustlers, so I'm out of there. It's now 10 to 6. Literally. Van's loaded today, so I want to get to site with the lads as well. I'm going to get them to get all this stuff out of here. Like I said, I'm going to get up to site early, just get a few bits I've got to do. I've just remembered I've got to do another job. I've got to take a sink out from another job that I did the other day, ready for some floors to go in. I've got to get this hot water bronze pump fitted as well. So it's going to be a mad little day today. It's going to be a test, if I'm honest with you. It's going to be a hard test today, but look, nevertheless, we will get through it. All that gear to start getting them packs and start working out as well. But get Van tethered now, started, and then we're going to get on the road and go. And I can't stress enough, brand identity is absolute everything. You look at that, it stands out. You look at the footfall traffic we get, you look at the roundabout, location is key. Even that sign there that Dale got done tells us what you do. Obviously you can't really see it from the road, but it's a sign when you're walking by, you can save it. It saves the questions of what they do. Literally, we do everything. Let's go, hustlers. It's easy. That's 5 basic principles how to do well in business, and I'll let you in on a little secret shortly. Right, sports fans, so I'm now out of meetings, done what I should have been doing, and yada 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 yada. So this is what I'm doing now. So on this Lock Venar, which has got a buffer vessel there, basically, I need to get this second return pump changed. That is faulty. It's on, but we're not getting correct flow rates around the building. The reason being is that pump is not spinning. It's totally shot. Well, I'm sure it is positive. I did a test on it the other week, and there's just nothing going on the pump body or anything on it. It's just not allowing correct flow rates around the building. So what I'm going to do this morning, what's going on my bag? What I'm going to do this morning is get this swapped out, and then look at servicing this plant room while I'm in here, get it swept out, cleaned up and stuff like that, just to push jobs on really. It's going to be a rubbish day for me today, I'll be honest with you. I'll be running on like a blow-ass flag. I've got this to do, that to do, bits and bats, setting the lads up and yada yada yada. So just trying to work as best I can and get as much done as I can today. I'm confident I'll get it done, but it's just is what it is. It's just frustrating more than anything. It's annoying when you want to get cracked on and get stuff done, but it is what it is. Cheeky little 8 litre invented expansion vessel we fitted a while ago. So yeah, I'll get this done now, get this took out, do this off top or bottom hand, don't know. It feels warm that though, it feels real warm. So I've literally just whipped the head out, started peeing water out, but it is what it is. And this is the beauty about working in plant rooms, simple as this. Make a mess on the floor, it doesn't matter, I can just get it swept up. I do need to give the plant room a good clean up, just like I say, a bit of mess all over the place, because once I've done service and stuff in place, like I like to make sure it's nice and tidy. Just proof that I've been, like I say, test all the boilers out, double gas test and stuff like that. It's pretty straightforward stuff. See there, bit of plant going on there. I'll just check all the pumps are working, check expansion, check vessels and stuff like that. But what I'm going to do is, I've had this key for absolute years, and it's a godsend when doing anything commercial. Hardened keys, anything like that, just keep it, it's like keeping it in my bag, and it's just mint for pump valve straight on. Instead of sharding your pump valves up, should just be able to isolate them like that. And what I'm hoping is, I'll brutally be honest with you, I can crack these whilst... That's going to be a tricky one, that, I'll tell you. There's one. I changed them pump valves to fairway 2 years ago. So just maintenance side of things makes your life miles easier. What I'm also going to do, do I need to? Not necessarily, no. What I'll do is get this new Wilo pump in, put that in, and then again, like I say, what I'll do, I think that wants to go that way like that. I think it's pulling into the vessel because that one I've just taken out was literally like that. So it was pumping back. Yeah, it was. It's pulling it back out of there and circulating through there and back, right, so you can get it. So you can call me weird, call me what you want, but I am a big believer. You're fitting pumps like this, OCD kicks in definitely. What we like to do, we'll put the pump head back on before we turn the water back on. Put it on the right way, it just makes sense to us. So before you get it turned on, again, these pumps that are fitted there, it's a bronze water pump, again, because it's working on potable cold water. If you're going to be using, I had this argument with someone before, and they put one on, to be fair, but if you're going to be using, you're not going to use them, let me find the smaller pump in here. Got a little, the Magners, so I don't know, I say the Magners, that body on water, potable water especially, is very corrosive, so it just eats away at the pump, steel body, low LCS, what you want to call it, body. It needs your bronze water like a brass valve, so it can take obviously fresh water running through it 24/7. And once that's done, just literally get that on like that. And what I'll do, no point in me wearing this, it is a standard pump and I would usually wear it because it's on one of our commercial sites with on-site electricians. I'll let them know they need to come get that wired in. It just makes sense, pump head being the right way. Like, look how that one's installed. It's been in for God knows how many years and it's just on its side like that. So if you ever need to vent the pump, do anything, it's going to drip all over your electrics and just create nothing but trouble. So all I'll do with that is sit that there. The bits for that I'll leave on there, ready for the sparkies to come. Clean up a mess, because that is the biggest thing to do, clean up your mess as always. And then I'll leave that there for time being. And then jobs are good on. And what I'm going to do now, like I say, is give this plant room once over, shut the appliances down, just their time for service. And just, this pump's been meaning to get fitted for quite a while now, but I thought, do you know what have I done here? It makes sense just to get it done whilst I'm in the plant room doing what I should be doing. So I'm bringing the kit out. I've had to park around miles away, so I can't really get much closer to the job. Excuse me, just sorting that out. Can't get close to the job, so I've had to bring all my gear with me. So I've got my hoover, servicing bag, bags for stripping them down, stuff like that, radio, and then yeah, we're good to go. So I'm going to first start on these two Ideal Heats 18s. Basically, just link together the heat on the boilers. We've got our automatic air vents, pressure relief valves, balancing valves there as well. Run off these Magnum ones, and what these do is these run round and the feed, if you follow the flow returns there, they run along literally like that, and then they come into this air handling unit here and they just feed this air handling unit. And the way this works, obviously, it introduces hot and cold air. So in the summer the heating will be down and it'll just literally blow cold air through, natural air from outside, and blow it in. In a winter it goes through what we call a heat exchanger. I don't know if I can see this one here, I'll see. So a motor there, and there's your heat exchanger there, and literally that's our fan motor there, which just drags the air in, like I say. So it'll do air intake from there, come through the motor, spin it through, go through there, it'll go through filtration and stuff like that, wherever the filters are. There we are, our bag filters, 'cause it comes back round through there, and it gets sent to wherever it needs to in the building. So it is quite technical stuff, but look, we don't tend to get involved with them as well, but being doing it years, so you pick it up what you're doing on a job and stuff like that. But I'm now going to get underway, get this plant room in a bit of law and order, get it swept out, get things tested, and yeah, we're good to go. So keep hustling, hustlers. It's 8 o'clock. I'm already 3 hours into my working day, and that's what we do. Smash the day, win the day, get to site early, deliver the goods to the client, and everyone's happy. Right, the cavalry's here. Fill us in, George, what the plan is today, what you're going to be doing, our little gangster.
For a little swim.
Off for a swim in these puddles. So basically,
One of 35mm main.
32mm main.
32, sorry, from there.
150 metres of it. We've got a horse event coming up, haven't we? So we need to get things set up and done to do. So 20 to 10, I'm nearly 4 hours into my working day, mate. Well, if not longer anyway, to be fair. What time do you rock up to site?
Whenever I want.
Boys are in. It's on a service, it's standing in it, Frankie. I'd like to clean all our equipment we've been in, so I've got Frankie now clean up and done. I'll be honest with you, I don't have a clue what's going on here, but I'm not going to drill too much into him because he needs to understand the basics of plumbing at first, don't you, mate? Yeah. Not like Georgie who understands it, do you?
I understand it all.
The reason being, lads, we like to say is we're just waiting for a site visit about 10:30, so I've got a spare half hour while I'm here doing the bits that need to be done, so it makes sense while they're here. George, hang on. There's a smoke alarm, you're bolting dust all over. I'm just going mad, mate. But yeah, it just got me in. Like I say, just gonna get a few bits tied up and just do what they can. Like I say, just make it look kind of tidy, you know. So it's just is what it is. Like I say, I'm gonna get these next few boilers finished off and they're good. But again, cleaning plant rooms, it's always worthwhile just getting the lads just to give things a little tidy up. Are you gonna get Milwaukee or Digwall? What's he gonna get?
Stanley.
Stanley. So here's our scrap guy. I'm gonna let him hand over to you, and he's gonna fill you in, fans, what he does, where he's from. Tell you what we'll do then. We'll get a little POV of the back of your top. So MS Collections, all scrap metal wanted. Come on, Jay, it's gone. This is right. So back on site. It's 4:10. It's Friday night. It's late, and look at this. This tap has come with literally gloves. What are we fitting here? Done these before, they're not too bad. So it's literally just the freestanding tap. It's black, it's beautiful. Look at that flexes, long flexes there to go on. I mean, to be fair with what I'm on, but now I'm not going to. They're just going in today, and it's getting bolted down to the floor. Simple as that. So good to go. We're just trying to get that bath in. We couldn't. I was going to say unpack it, but it's not. No point now, is there? No, will it come through that or not?
Yeah.
You'll have to lift your end up most, probably, George.
No.
Will it go with it? And then the basin's already there where it needs to be. You just need to get these radiator pipes in, out the floor, ready to go to connect that rad. So we'll get them put in today. Ready for that to lift off. Bath's in. Oh, it's only a small bath, short. Shout head. It's not going to be that bad, Georgie.
At all.
4:10. Bath's in situ. Where the holes are going to be found, we need to get the customer now. Going to decide where the tap is, but I think the bath is going to be there. We just need to make sure also that the vanities they're going to be right there, which shouldn't be too bad. Frank is getting that flat pack today as a set now. It's just Friday afternoon wet lights. It's a bit of a nightmare, but we get it done.
Just get it done, don't we?
Yeah, mate. But we'll get customer in, we'll get Jocelyn in and see where she wants this, like I said, and hopefully. Nice bath though. If you can give me 20 minutes just to get kind of set up and stuff.
Whatever.
This is good for today's video. Listen to this. Move it a little bit, Dale.
What?
Who's got the worst haircut at the moment? Dale or John?
Even though mine's bad, you look haggard with it.
That's a thing I don't even care.
No, it's at least one.
Do you know what I don't get? Dale, you actually look well. You look like the colour of the plaster, so you look like a bit of a tan. You look like the colour of the bath.
Mate, I'd rather look like that than have McDonald's time with boring.
Oh, I've been 10 years, kid.
So what we've done is we've got the template put in flat now. I'm going to get them out the floor, bath back out over here, and get the rad pipes done. Let's go.
Hey, get it.
You'll have to lift it in a way that you put your hand in there. That's it. And what transit can go back in that room. Thank you, lads. Is that all right? Well done. Just put it in that bedroom if that's alright. You don't know my name. Don't use rules like that, it's class. So man on a day, man on a night. Baby, baby. I'm hoping. Whoa, Jesus Christ, Georgie. They've been a microball then. We need to get this first fix. What I'm going to do. Need to get that cut. I can get the compression socket there for the notch a bit more like joist out. Don't 8mm them though, George. Weird that innit, where they come from. Must come from, I don't know anyway, but that's not a problem. And same with them, just get them cut. So let's go, hustlers. Excuse the cameraman, guys, it's Frankie. He's not very talkative today. What I've done now though is I've marked out where the tap fixture is going to go, and this is going to be central, something like that. So I'm going to brace that more than likely like that in the central of the tap position. But what I need to do to make sure it's all good and level, firstly I've got to make sure the floor's level, and secondly I need to get this floor braced up. So what I've done, I'll get this screwed down now. They're coming, I think floors are due down on, if I might, they're getting floors down in on, when the floors are coming over, Frank?
Yeah, Monday.
So what I'm doing is, I don't know, but I'm double bracing underneath the floor. The reason being for this, I'm going to cross section them under the floor. I'm just doubling the strength because once that tap goes down, we need to make sure that's going to be absolutely solid, because if it's not, we're going to get a wobbling tap and then that's not good. And what happens there, we get the customer's complaints and it's not worth the aggro at all. You get decent camera angles on that, Frankie?
Yeah, get them all.
That feels good and solid. And what I'm going to do, did we get the old saw kit there? Frank's getting a bit of YouTube content there, do you know what I mean? Just a little bit of YouTube content. I think that's solid. Do I know he's going to make sure it's all absolutely bang on?
You won't be right, you're doing it.
George, have you got a screw fix up on your phone?
No.
What we're doing is thinking if we can get Dale to make sense now.
Yeah, do you want to give me your phone? I'll do that.
Yeah. Well, why don't you do this now then? Why don't you go on your phone now, get the screw fix up, I'll give you all the details. Right, so what I'm doing is, we're trying to kill two birds with one stone here, aren't we, Dale?
Yeah.
I've literally got George's on with ordering now. I'm going to fire away to him using the screw fix sprint app. What he's going to be ordering, what we need for this job, while I'm doing this. So, tag teaming, working smart. I know we've got screw fix sprint, but Dale is kindly obliged to pick some bits up for us, which is very nice of him. That's absolutely battered. Not very like that, just pack it up a real tad a little bit like that. Making sure it's level, because if not, what happens if that's not level?
The tap won't be level.
The guy behind the camera doesn't speak much, does he?
Don't know much, mate.
You can still get involved on it, can't you?
Yeah, cool.
Can't you? Packing up a little bit. What I'm going to do then?
What fittings do you want for your waist?
So you've got a little 40mm pal, yeah?
How's it fit the other way, Cat?
Elbows.
You can do it either way, but I'm not doing that because the pipe run at the back.
Right, okay.
Do it that way, so I'm doing stay with that, and there's a lanky there I need to get onto, you see. So I'll get the pack of elbows one, yeah?
Yeah.
I just need to jump that up a bit there.
What else?
You've got elbows. Oh, we need to get a length of 15mm. Straight length, yeah? So you've got them 40mm and some elbows, yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds.
On there. 10 metre.
10 metre? No, it's 1 metre, 3 metre length. Just one thing, we'll do like that. This was that hot, George.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
We've got Dale's study waiting to go home.
Go on, what's next?
Are you using the screws to level off?
Yeah.
I like that.
I got a hair.
One of head. I've got I need a 22 with 15 head fitting. Reducer. One of them. So I've done there, Dale. Do you like that?
That's, yeah, I wouldn't have thought of doing that, to be fair.
So I have now, Frankie. What have I just done now, then, Frankie?
Leveled it up.
Well done.
Yep.
Because this is the critical part where a lot of plumbers fail. They do not get this stage absolutely banged. If you don't, you have absolute nightmares. You need to make sure it's fixed nice and secure, and you have no issues.
You set so I want you bothered.
No, right, it's fine, mate.
Sorted.
What would you say? Length of pipe, fitting what lines are fitting, don't I? So what you notice I've done as well, I've doubled up on the boards. Because if I just drilled it full at one board, that's why I was cutting the pallet. I knew it was like it looked a bit rough.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Because it needs plenty of oomph. Because once I put that tap in, it can't move nowhere.
Creates more stability.
Like that now. There's more I could do there. Honestly, yeah, we've hit. We're on the ball. We're on the ball. Give that camera like we're panicking on this. So this is the Guy Sports fans who's videoing.
Yeah.
Do us a favour. No, seriously. Initiation of Caprine shows your abs.
Wrong man.
So you see how level that is. If you get that level at the start like that, it just makes the job a lot easier. Again, there is a lot of us on this job, so before we start getting silly comments off people going, why have you got 4 men doing one job? Because it is now 4:45 on a Friday night and it's team effort. Dale's going to pop to suppliers to get the bits. Frankie's a new apprentice who's doing his first week this week. And George was me, and we haven't got Connor, so it's 4 men in one van. There's a list. So this is where it does come in when you need a couple of lads. It's just basically now getting the everything tightened up in the tap ready to go. This is, like I say, a bit of a crucial part, but they are frustrating. I still can't believe it's 10 to 5 on a Friday.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, you're dedicated to the cause, aren't you? We all are. Well, I don't know if I keep going ahead, but I'm going to tighten that up now. You'll do that with there, George. Go on then, bit. So George is literally tightening the pipe in.
You're wrong, isn't it? You are a proper weirdo.
And then what we need is, when Dale comes, what you'll see now is this. We've got into there, all fitting done. It's a bit annoying that there, isn't it? Ridiculous that. And what we need to do, could do with doing is taking that head off there. Yeah, well, most will whip that off. It's an Allen key, so this new event and I know that part. Just get my Allen key set out there, George. I'm going to whip this head off because I need to spin the body right the way around. Need to be number. Oh, that one, that's under the floor, that one. Too small, I think, that bud. Yeah, next one up, please, I think, pal. That's weird, that's weird. I'll whip the head off. Why do you think we've got cranky?
So you don't damage it.
Well done. So I can wind that in now. And then one of the things I'm looking for here is once that's in position like that, that's solid. Look at that, Mars. Class. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's rubbish, that. Oh no, hang on. Let's see what we do. That goes into, so it's me, there's me saying it's rubbish. It's actually got a little stability
screw, that thing, you're going to put that into there like that. And then that is solid. Now obviously you can see there's always going to be a little bit of movement because I've got a meter on the floor roughly of the tap sat there, but again, we do all that ain't going nowhere. Drawn up ready for the bathroom, we've got to get the waste shot through and done. What I can do now is these hot and colds out here, I need to look at trimming these down basically. And we're going to try and get them sent into there so we can cut these down, couple of elbows, drill them through, then just put them shot on some flex connectors, so it's pretty straightforward. I'll do that, cheers mate. Can I go map on your foot?
Yeah. Get ready out front.
Get rid of that. You got that, yeah. Annoying me because on these fittings I've got to put the compression for the floor like that, and the reason being is it's like a steel. You can't solder anything inside that, so it just goes literally like that, and then there it is up straight into the rad valve. It looks tardy, but rad's done. You know what I've done now? I've messed up here, haven't I?
How?
I've turned the water off. Could have filled up, couldn't we? But it doesn't matter, does it? Might as well wait still. It's not going to be too much longer, is he? We can get them on there. To be fair, I can get the cold one, so I'll get that done now. I'll get the hot back through ready to go. Lean gun, lean. So this boiler was fitted, wow, 16th, 11th, 22. Excuse the hot and cold there with temporary measures, but we'll put this in. I am doing an inspection by Gas Safe, so I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I'm going to get Gas Safe to come inspect me on this install, this Combi C40 Max. So we'll do all the checks and stuff on it, make sure it's all fine, which you know what it is. But we are competent to do it, like I say. It's got 22mm feed this, we checked it and worked out, it literally just goes up and over and through the wall. Gas meters on the side of the wall. It's been gas rated and everything else. What I've done on these installs, and I always do it as well, I always put new drain offs on the boilers, and the reason being is we've just connected some pipe work upstairs. So what I need to do with myself now is we need to get the water turn back on and make sure it's all okay. So first things first, we'll get the water turn back on, then we'll get the heating system filled up and stuff like that. Then to be fair with you, we can pretty much get out of it. It's just making sure that everything is in control and done. Frankie, could you get us a black bucket, an empty one out the van please, pal? So George is downstairs now, literally getting done again. The old snag it and go, look at the state of that. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Working with the original hot and cold, so what we've done is sent them through to there, then they literally go under there, onto that, like that, that's it. This bathroom, when we've priced it, we've literally just allowed to put the new bathroom back in, so obviously we're going to manual first fix and stuff. Plus it's got a place and stuff, it's plastic there already, we're just going to connect back to it and make it where the hot and cold's there. So that's already first fix good to go. Toilet's already first fix good to go. And here, we've now got the radiator pipes in and done, so that rad's on done. I know it's a little bit premature putting that in, but just obviously client's request, just do what it needs to do. So that is now solid, you can see. You're always going to get a bit of flex on it there, but you can see how solid that is, it's not moving at the bottom. Are we getting pressure yet, George? Sorted, and obviously, we've got new tapping. That's absolutely lovely. So there's other attachments to go onto that, but I'm not going to put them on yet. Reason being is we need to get bits done. Again, it is premature, like I say, getting the tap put in now is a little bit annoying, but when it's like this, they have to go in. Floors are due in on Monday, so it's going to be a tight one. Again, it's at 6:05 on a Friday night. Most of you guys will be sat in the pub now doing what you do. I'll admit I do want to be at home. But it is what it is. You know, you want to make that dough, not going to make it sat watching Netflix, necking a few beers. So we're just getting jobs done, tied up, like I say. We're good to get back to this one. The floor's got to come and get this floor right done. So we've got the rest of the floor there for the property. So it all needs to be plied like that, right the way through and done, like I say. And obviously in here, it'll come into here. So, yes, pal? I'm going to a bar. Yeah, please, mate. Have you got that boiler turned on now? No, turn it on. Turn it on. It's a test of the hot water on the tap now. I'm happy with the flow rates and that. It looks absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, like I say, going back to this, then we can start getting all the gear out. It's bathroom, lovely nice bath going in. All this expensive Lusso stuff, which to be fair is very, very expensive. But I'm not going to lie to you, it's very nice to be fitting quality gear. And the clients look forward to getting it all around done, like I say. So as we say, brand everything. There's another rad. Full new rads for his pocket. It's been a bit of a project in half this one, but look, the delivery goods will be fine as we do. We're not getting hot water yet, so I bet the boiler's gone through. Oh, hang on, there she comes. There she comes. What's the boiler saying? No water flow. Yeah, it needs a bit of venting, it's alright, pal. Right, top hustlers, sports fans, whatever you want to call it. There's me and my boy George, and introduce yourself. Who is this in the van with us?
It's Frankie, lad.
It's Frankie, lad, and that's his real last name, lad. What I want to speak about now, obviously, he's done a full week with us. Have you enjoyed it, Frankie?
Yeah, it's been good.
Good, I'm glad. Do you think you deserve a job, Frankie?
Probably not.
No, I genuinely think you do, and I think, honestly, on a serious note, we want to offer you a job here at Capana Plumbing and I need to speak to Dale, but it's alright me saying that, and it's alright Dale saying it. We need to ask the real boss.
I don't think you should.
He's spoken. And tell us why, George. Because he'll bang you.
No, I just can't tell you on camera. Strange off camera. Weird guy.
Right, as always, guys, thanks for the support. I'm going to hand over to Frankie now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and
Comment. Yeah,
is that it?
Please end it.